All right, all right, all right. Good morning. How in the world wide are you? It is a Tuesday morning. It is time for 8 minutes of empowerment as we get ready to go into this 4th of July. And I do hope you have an awesome holiday tomorrow. I hope you just kick back. Hope you don't have to work and you just have yourself a great time. All right, so today we're going to get right into this thing. Today we're going to talk about Potty Trained. Yeah, we're going to talk about Potty Trained, something we're all familiar with in one way or another, either by teaching a child to be potty trained or the fact that we've had to be there ourselves. What does it mean to be potty trained? The potty trained means you're taking a step to go from what we say a little boy and little girl to a big boy and big girl. We're doing something differently. We're being almost more attentive and more responsible when we go from using a diaper to going to being potty trained. And something you got to understand about potty trained, a lack of being potty trained, it limits what you actually are capable of doing. Okay, I have a 3-year-old niece. I have a 2-year-old nephew. My niece is fully potty trained, working on it with my nephew. And so there are many more times where she may be able to go somewhere because she's capable of going to the potty, whereas my little nephew is a little bit different with him. We're working on him though. In your life, it is no different. When you refuse to take on that added responsibility, when you refuse to do something differently from what you've done before, you're taking yourself out of the equation for more greatness. Please understand that. When you limit yourself, you take yourself out of the equation for more greatness. What good does that do? What would that do you? What good will it? None at all. Because we all have great dreams, big aspirations. There's a lot we want to do, but we got to get up and be able to take off something we used to have them. We got to take off something we've had beforehand and to do something differently. You can never keep doing the same thing and get different results. You got to do something differently. So when we talk about being potty trained, understand age has nothing to do with being potty trained. We're not talking about a 2 and a 3-year-old right now. We're talking about us when we get into our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And here are some signs that we know we're not potty trained. And it's very simple. One, it's everybody else's fault. Whenever something happened to us, including we do not reach our own destination, we got to find somebody to say, if it wouldn't have been for them, I would have. If they wouldn't have done this, I would have done this. No, please understand, this is your life. These are your decisions to make. It does not matter what anybody do to you. When you truly get a firm grip on your life and say, you know what, I'm going to do this no matter what, you don't have to look at anybody else to make it their fault. You don't even look at your own faults, because you get to a place where even if you have messed up somewhere, like a dirty diaper, you say, you know what, I can overcome this. I can rebound for this. I'm going to forgive myself. I'm not going to live in my former mistakes. I'm not going to live in what I did not do. I'm not going to live in a life of I should have. Name something you should have done that you've gone back and corrected. You can't name one. I'll bet you $1 million you cannot name one, but you continue to pause in your mind when you say, had I done this or had I done that? It does not matter, okay? Look to the future, all right? Now, another way you know you're not potty trained, when you get overly dramatic. And we all know people like this. That's why they make soap operas. If you want drama, look at a soap opera. Do not live a soap opera. Look at a soap opera. Because when you get overly dramatic, it limits your thinking. It limits all of your abilities to do anything, because all you can think about at that time is being overly dramatic. And that's not what the way life is designed. We're not supposed to be over dramatic individuals. Why would we do that? Because we think we're doing ourselves a favor when we're not. We think, well, if I get a little bit of attention. No, attention is not always what you want. Okay, please understand that. There are many people who are millionaires right now, and billionaires, they would like to have a time when they can just be an average person. So attention will come your way, but you don't have to go out of your way to seek attention. Get it in the right way by making the right moves. All right, here's another way you know you're not potty trained. When you are sitting in the same place. We are designed to be forward-moving individuals. We're not designed to stay in the same place for the same amount of time. Because what happens, we get too comfortable and get too relaxed. When we do it all of the time, okay, we get very comfortable and we feel like, you know what, this is where I want to be. Understand where you are right now does not mean that's where you have to be. Does not mean that's where you are supposed to stay. You may be there for a time because there's something for you to learn. There's somebody for you to impact, but you got to know when it's time to make a move, okay? Trains go from here to there. Delta flies every day. The thing is, they are moving. Your car is designed to move. It's not designed to stay as a showroom car. You may have one that you are keeping in your garage, but at some point, you got to move it to keep it functioning. Please understand that right there. If you do not move in your life, you lose functionality. It's like when you're in the hospital today, even though you've had a surgery, so they tell you got to get up because they know if you get too comfortable, you're going to stay there and you're going to cause other effects that you did not have when you went in. Please get that right there. Your life is no different. You got to be a moving individual. All right. Here's another way you know you're not potty trained. When your vision is small. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean my vision is small? If you're the type person, okay, let's say you see $1 million house and you just fall out like you've never seen anything like it. Even a $500,000 house, you fall out and say, oh man, look at that right there. There's nothing wrong with being in awe of what you see, but you should never think it's not in your reach. Please get that right there. Never think it's not in your reach. I'm the type of person, I'll be tempted to walk up to the house like I live there. I'll go through neighborhoods and I'll wave at the neighbors because I know that's where I'm designed to be. And I may not have been there yesterday, but guess what? That's still today. I still got today to make this thing happen for me. But I cannot do it if I still have a not potty trained mentality, because I'm still holding on to that dependability. And here's the thing about it. When you are not a potty trained individual, you're dependent on somebody else to take care of your mess. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop being dependent on everybody else to take care of your mess. If you did it, own up to it. Say, you know what? That's not me anymore. I have new life. I'm breathing today. I'm going to do something differently. So please don't be that one where you see something. I mean, me, I'm a Rolls Royce guy. Yeah, I like to look at a Rolls Royce because I know I'm going to have one. And again, I may not have got it yesterday, but that's still today. That's the mentality you got to have, because if you do not, you never will get it. You make it impossible when you continually look at something that's big and you think it's bigger than what it actually is. All right. Anything that's big, look at it in a small piece. All right. If you see $1 million house, guess what? It started with an idea. Then it had to be a blueprint. Then it had to be materials bought one by one. When you see something that size, don't look at the overall structure. Look at what it took to get it there. Your life is no different. Stop looking at the fact that you have not arrived there yet. Look at the steps it's going to take to get it there. When you're in a house, take this $1 million house you might want. When you have upstairs, nobody leaps from the ground up to the top of those stairs. You take one by one steps to do that. And you just got to get to a place where you got to know, what are your one by one steps? What are your one by one steps? What is it that I need to do today to make sure tomorrow I'm taking another step? The day after that, I'm taking, here's the thing. You get to a place where you start taking more than one step in a day because you're so confident in knowing where you're going. You just take those steps like it's no big deal. I need you to get a bigger vision. Stop looking at something that expensive and keep saying, oh, that show costs a lot of money. That show is expensive. Why are you positing yourself like that? You're sitting in a dirty diaper when you look at everything because it costs money. You got to act like it's more than what you're capable of. You're a child of God, for one. And I need you to understand that he's giving you the tools it takes to get whatever it is you want in life, and that includes peace. Whoa, yeah, peace. Peace doesn't cost you money. It may cost you some trials. It may cost you some hard time. It may cost you some relationships you won't have anymore, but it doesn't take anything to get peace, not from a money standpoint. And whatever it takes for you to do that, that's exactly what you got to do. You need that peace. You got to have that peace, all right? Here's another way. When we know we're not potty trained, we are dodging and we are running from responsibility. Good God Almighty. Do you realize in life the only way you can get more reward is to get more responsibility? Take it right there. All right. The only way to get more reward, if you gotta have more responsibility. And here's what I want you to do. Okay. When you learn to get potty trained, you learn how to flush it. Say this right here. Just flush it. All right. Whatever comes your way, flush it. Whoever get on your nerve, flush it. Whatever bills you got to pay, flush it. Whatever it is you want, if it seems like it's too big for you, flush it. You got to learn how to flush that thing. And what you do when you flush it is you learn to accept. That's where we come up short, because we don't want to accept. And I'll give you something personal with me. If you see, I have a scar on my head. When I was 16 years old, I had brain surgery. And so what happened is I have this scar, I'll always have, and my head is also a little bit disfigured on my left, if you may be able to see that. And at 16, I had no idea why that had to happen to me. And so I let my hair grow out a little bit more, and I wore a hat every day because I did not want that scar to be seen. I did not want that disfigurement to be seen. But here's what I need you to understand about your life. I need you to let your scars be seen. I need you to take your scars, take your disfigurement, because it's a part of who you are. It's a part of the lesson you had to learn in life for that particular time. Does not mean I got to see myself as a disfigured individual or a scarred individual. That's just what it took for that point in my life to get me to where I am today. That's all I have for you today, folks. Remember, make today your glory, or tomorrow it will be somebody else's story. See you all on Thursday. Have a dominated knockout day.